Sorry about that. The batteries I had in my video camera ran out of power. So here I am finishing up this lecture. This will be part 2, and it should only take, well, it shouldn't take very long. We're on the last item. So we were talking about real music that uses the cadential 6/4 chord. I was just about to vocally arpeggiate this progression for you in the key of G major. And it would sound like this. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. Fa, la, do, la, fa. Sol, do, mi, do, sol. Sol, ti, re, ti, sol. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. So, with that said, if you want it in your notes or on a piece of paper, if you want to set up a real music exercise in G major, and there are going to be 7 chords, it looks like, to identify, knowing that you'll probably be hearing a cadential 6/4 somewhere in the progression. Even before you start, you know a few things. Number 1, since I'm not telling you otherwise, you know what the first chord is going to be. And number 2, if you hear a 1/6/4 chord, where is that likely to occur? Is it likely to occur in the beginning of the progression? Absolutely not. It's likely to occur more at the end of the progression, somewhere over there. So with that in mind, I will go ahead and play this example once, and then I'll cover the answer here on the screen. As before, if you want to treat this as kind of an in-class practice exercise, after I play the recording, go back and play it several more times until you feel satisfied with the chords that you've come up with, and then just go forward in the video, and that's when I'll be showing the answer. Because that was very brief, I'll play it once more. So, what you should have heard, again, with multiple hearings, I hope you heard, started with Do in the bass, then it went to Sol in the bass, then it went to Do, then it went back down, or it went down, I guess I should say further, it went down to Fa this time, and then it went up a step to Sol, stayed on Sol, and ended on Do. So let's start filling in some Roman numerals based on what we know. Well, with Do in the bass, it's got to be 1. So we know that the first, the last, and even this chord right here have to be 1. We also know that Fa in the bass means 4. And even though technically, because of the piano and some of the inner voices there, technically this was a 2/6 chord. But you don't have to worry about that because Fa for us means 4 right now. We'll get to 2/6 chords in a later semester. Still has predominant function, the same function. Now, we have the sols left. Well, does it make sense to put a 1/6/4 chord here? No, I hope you're saying absolutely not. 1/6/4, for instance, never goes to root position 1. Well, we don't expect it to. And besides, we had already said that 1/6/4, cadential 6/4, should not be near the beginning of the progression, but rather near the end. So with this Sol in the bass, I'm going to confidently say that that's a 5, rather than a cadential 6/4. And because I have, again, two soles in a row near the end of a progression, I'm going to list the first one as 164 and then the second one as 5. And that is the correct progression for this passage. If you want to listen to the passage again, just go back a few moments earlier in this lecture and listen to it again, knowing what the answer is, and hopefully that will convince you. So this concludes the new material that I wanted to get to you through this lecture. I will be posting on Canvas probably 2 assignments in the near future. One assignment is really just for sightseeing. There's nothing for you to turn in. I'm going to post the prepared melodies, the prepared rhythms, and the information again that you need for the sightseeing final exam. Again, nothing to turn in there. But I'm also going to post an ear training assignment. And I'd like to have you do just one last ear training assignment for me. I'd like you to do a few rhythmic dictations, just to get a little practice with those in the compound meters, also less common meters. But I'll also put some more information there about the ear training as we get to the end of the semester, just so that you can be as prepared as possible for the final exam. So without, I guess that's basically all that's left. I'm actually recording this late on a Friday afternoon, so I hope you have a good weekend and probably see you sometime next week with another lecture.